2 points for our reflection from the gospel reading of today. We read about the feeding of the 5,000. This story is recorded in all the 4 gospels that we have. And in today's gospel, we read from Matthew's gospel, chapter 14, 13 to 21. We are told that Jesus has heard about the death of John the Baptist, and he was sad. This is a close relative. This was one who came to set the pace for him, to announce his coming. And so he was sad. So we are told in the text, he moves to a deserted place. But then the attitude of the crowds, the attitude of those who were listening to him is what I want to draw your attention to this morning. The fact that we are told in the text, the crowd heard of this and followed him on foot from their towns. He had moved to a deserted place. They knew he was sad because of the news he had heard, yet they followed him from their towns. We are told in the text, on foot, telling us the dedication they put into following Jesus. My dear people of God, we may be the ones suffering the bad news. It is possible we are going through the challenges that is curtailing our growth in faith. It is possible that we have the doubts. But then, like these men and women in this moment, let us follow Jesus. Let us look out for him. Let us be ready to walk on foot from our various towns. Some of us do not want to seek the Lord from our comfort places. It is about time we leave our homes, we leave our comfort zones, and look out for Jesus. But then we do not look out for Jesus in vain, and he also does not look at our efforts and turn his back towards us. We are told in the text that he healed their sick and he fed them. But my second point is from the response of the disciples of Jesus who came to him to ask him to let them go because there is no food. And he asked, "What do you have?" They said, "All we have is 5 loaves and 2 fish." All we have is 5 loaves and 2 fish. They do not even acknowledge that which they have. They already condemn that, yes, all we have is 5 loaves and 2 fish. What is this for this number of people? If we would be seeking the Lord, if we'll be following him from our various towns, if we are ready to walk on foot, ready to walk over our difficulties to reach out to him, we can only do so when we acknowledge what we have. My dear people of God, the fact that we have life is enough. Yes, we want many, we are seeking for other things. But if you visit the hospitals, if you attend to the sick, if you have heard of the predicament of others, you would appreciate the fact that this morning, and like Father said, we are in the 8th month of this year. Today is the first day of the month of August. You are breathing. You are on your way to work. You have seen your family. You've greeted them good morning today. You are ready to continue your life. Appreciate that which you have. St. John Betchman says we should have great care for little things. Let us appreciate the little we have. It is only then that we can feed others, like the man we celebrate today, Saint Alphonsus Ligori, a man who appreciated what he had, and he taught the faith with great depth. Many a times we are like, "Oh, I don't understand the things of the church." You ask the Catholic a question, "Oh, go see the priest." We have not appreciated the little we have. We've not even hoping to learn more. This morning, let the words of the gospel reach you. Follow Jesus no matter the difficulty. Be ready to search for him from your towns, from your comfort zones. But you can only do this when you appreciate that which you have. And it is only then that the words of the responsorial psalm will make meaning to you, that the Lord should teach you his statutes.